Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Detroit Lions
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now it's Stidham. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear. He delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Stidham. And that's incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down. Throwing again here, Stidham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Stidham on first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Stidham's throw pulled in by Renfrow.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the
Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 34. Goff now to throw.
Looking for right, and he finds him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Let's do this, man. Let's roll. Let's go. Me and you, me and you. Let's go, man.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stidham. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stidham. A dump off here to Bolden. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Stidham from the shotgun. It's caught left side, Bolden. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Stidham to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Stidham. He's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They're going to run. Here's Bolden. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Goff. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Stidham. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Stidham off play action. And that will be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
with it, man.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Goff throwing again. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Brock Wright.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Let's do this, man. Let's be smart. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. It's all like fun. That's right, dog. Let's go, baby. Roll it, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's get something hard now. There ain't no joke. Let's move this shit. Let's go, baby. That's right. It's game time. All right, go get him now. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play. They can't beat us straight up. Hey, what we got?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Now it's Bolden.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Stidham. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Stidham. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. Now a first down throw. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To the air again. Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
It's game time.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On first down, Stidham. And his throw is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Stidham looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Goff now to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Goff on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. Once again, it's Swift.
A nice little juke. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
79 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Goff. Wright's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Smart, baby. You ready to run? Let's get some run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action now. Stidham. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Stidham. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Time for another look at this Lions offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Goff connects with St. Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Goff on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Goff. Complete to right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Goff. This is caught. Touchdown. Brock Wright, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Hey, what we got? Let's go get it now. You ready to roll?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Stidham.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and 2, now Stidham. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, who get him now? Don't stop that motor.
They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught, left side, Bolden.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, yo. Let's go do this thing.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Stidham. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go. Stidham on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 132 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Taken down at the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Once again, we got to get it done. It's going to be big time now.
2nd and 11. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.